What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Sports Lovers, where we talk all things sports. I'm your host, Grant Sullivan, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about MLB Opening Day, predicting every Opening Day game on Thursday, as well as going over the weekend series as well. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any of the latest videos. MLB season is here. I can't wait to get started with MLB. Obviously, I know it's slow for some of you guys, so you guys won't be watching, but I'll be watching the MLB, and I can't wait to cover the MLB for this summer and for the postseason as well. Let's just go ahead and hop right into it with the first game, which is the Atlanta Braves. My Braves. Obviously, I'm a Braves fan. I'm a huge Braves fan. Braves and Astros all the way. Now, they both won back-to-back World Series, but regardless, and Braves are going into the Washington Nationals. Max Fried is on the mound versus Kyle Corbin, I believe, for the Nationals. It's going to be a heck of a game for opening day to watch on MLB Network at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. 12 o'clock Central Time, rather. I got the Braves winning this game. Now, obviously, in spring training, they looked on and off, but I think they will get their rhythm going. Hopefully, early on in the season, they will start winning some games, then maybe back off during the latter half of the season. But I expect them to come out full throttle. I expect this to be close, as always, but I got Atlanta winning this game against the Nationals and the series as well. Moving on is New York and San Francisco. This is going to be an interesting matchup. It's AL-NL. Not really a whole lot to decipher here. I've got the Giants winning this game. Obviously, the Yankees got Aaron Judge back, and they also got their catcher back as well. But I'm going to stick with the Giants here, and I'm going to pick the Giants to beat New York in New York. Not win the series, win this game, but I think the Yankees are going to come down from 1-0 and win this series. Moving on is Baltimore and Boston, and I'm going to pick Boston here. Obviously, Baltimore isn't that great of a club. As always, I'm going to stick with Boston here. They're the most likely outcome for this. Moving on is Chicago and Milwaukee. This is going to be a good first division game. It's going to be very close. This is a rivalry game, obviously. This is going to be a great game to watch, Chicago and Milwaukee. I've got Milwaukee winning, though. Dansby obviously making his first start as a Cub. I'm going to go watch the Cubs play this summer in Chicago, so I'll be there to see Dansby play live. But I've got Milwaukee winning this game at Chicago. Hopefully, Dansby proves me wrong, but I just think Milwaukee's the better team here. I've got Milwaukee winning this game as well. Moving on is Detroit and Tampa Bay. I'm going to take Tampa Bay. The Tigers suck. No need to explain anything else. Tampa Bay is going to win that series as well, obviously. Moving on is the Rangers and the Phillies. This could be close. We do know that the Rangers got some new pitching. They've gotten some extra infielders to help them and some outfielders. I expect Philly to win this game, show everyone why they deserve to be back in the World Series like they were last year. I expect Philly to win this game on the road against the Rangers as well. Moving on is Pitt and Cincinnati. I'm going to go ahead and take this is going to be tough because both teams really suck, but I'm going to go ahead and take the home team here and take the Cincinnati Reds in the series as well. Moving on to the next game, the Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Now, fun fact about the Padres, as they are the top three favorites to win this year's World Series. The top three are the Braves, the Astros, and the Padres. The Padres are number 2, Astros 1, Braves 3. So, I expect the Padres to come out hot. They're getting Manny Machado back after that 82-game ban. I expect the Padres to come out with the win and the series win against Colorado this weekend. So I expect the Padres to show us why that they are one of the World Series favorites in the National League as well. Moving on is the St. Louis Cardinals and the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm going to take the Blue Jays here on the road. I think the Blue Jays just have it this year. This should be one of the Blue Jays' top years. Obviously, Vladimir is getting old, but I expect them to come out hot regardless. I'm going to take Toronto here going into St. Louis. Moving on is Minnesota and Kansas City. I'm going to take the Royals here. I don't know much about either of these two teams, but I expect the Royals to win at home. That's why I'm going with Kansas City in this one. Moving on is New York and Miami. I think it's plain and simple who's going to win this one. New York, obviously, losing Jacob deGrom, I believe, to the Rangers, I want to say. He signed with the Rangers this past offseason. They also lost somebody big, their hitter to the New York Jets, or the Jets, to the San Francisco Giants, rather. But I'm going to go ahead and take New York here. Actually, I don't think New York is going to take this dub. New York is going to take the dub. I think they'll be one of the top competitors in the NL East. So I've got New York winning this game and the series this weekend in Miami. Moving on is the White Sox in Houston, the national TV game of the day. The Astros defending their title. Hopefully, it will be Braves and Astros again in the World Series like it was a couple years ago. For me, that was awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take Houston to win at home. I think they're unveiling their banner Thursday night too. I expect Houston to get this dub at home against the White Sox, who have been struggling as of recent years. Moving on is the Angels and the Oakland Athletics. Now, obviously, the A's lost Madelson last year. We saw the drop-off that they had. I'm going to expect Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout to go off in this game. I expect them to win this game against Oakland, not really far for them to travel. So I expect the Angels to get the dub on the road against the A's. Moving on to the two last games, LA and the Dodgers taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dodgers are always tough to beat for the Braves. Obviously, it's been a rivalry game these past few seasons. I'm going to take the Dodgers winning this game. It's plain and simple, guys. The Arizona D-backs suck. They've sucked for a couple of years now. I expect the Dodgers to come out hot. And the four candidates I have for in the National League, I'll talk about that at the end of this video. We'll talk about those as well. But the last game is the Mariners and the Cleveland Guardians. I'm going to take the Mariners here at home just because they're at home. I don't know much about the Guardians and the Mariners. I know my friend went to go watch a Mariners game. But I'm going to take the Mariners at home, and that's all for the picks. Now, my four contenders for the American League. Obviously, one, you got the Astros. I'm going to take the Blue Jays to be a contender here. Hopefully, they don't prove me wrong, but I got the Blue Jays. The Yankees, obviously, are a huge contender every year as well. And then I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox are the four contenders in the American League. Now, on the National League side of things, my four contenders for the year, Braves, Padres are the top two. Dodgers, Giants. I'm going to go ahead and say a couple more Cubs, and then, I don't know. The Cubs are going to be really, really good this year with the addition, and the Mets. I'll take the Mets for my 6 contenders there as well. Those are my 10 contenders this year who could hopefully put on a show for the MLB. But let me know what you think about the picks in the comments down below. Are you going to be watching opening day? I can't wait for opening day. It's going to be a heck of an opening day. Braves at 12, going to be busy day. Braves at 12, Astros at 7. I'm not going to be able to get a video out for those reactions, but we'll talk about it when we come back on Monday from this past weekend as well. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.